What's going on, everybody? Eric Bourassa here, and I'm going to race through this video real quick of Who Goes There by the Pumpkins. My kids are home. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving here in the United States, so there won't be any edits in this. I'm just going to bam, 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 go through it. What I love about the Smashing Pumpkins is Billy Corgan is such a unique voice physically, as well as a songwriter and as a visionary. There's really nobody quite like him. Hey, stop that. And my daughter made me lose my train of thought. Anyway, where are we? Billy Corgan is so great at having like kind of simple chords and harmonies. However, this song, which sounds kind of simple, number one, it has 3 key changes throughout, and it just kind of goes back and forth with one brilliant key change that happens, as well as the rhythm is just so weird. Not the rhythm, but the time signature. So let's dive right in to Who Goes There. All right, so we're going to start with a G5. Not a full-on G chord. It sounds to me like it's this version. So your middle finger will block that fifth string. And then that first string, I feel like I'm not hearing. Then we're gonna go to E minor. I would only strum to the second string and then to G over B. You're gonna hold that for 6 beats and then to C sus2. All right, so at about 85 beats per minute. So we're at like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I might be counting too fast. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it does it again, 2, 3, but this time everything just is 4 beats each. 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we get into the verse where those chords stay the same, but we have this little lead line happening on top of it. So this lead line goes like this: 1, 2, and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, kind of like that. So if you were going to play this by yourself, and then you might try something like this. You might go like 1, 2, and see if you can get that 4 in. You can try to kind of combine those parts, but really one person would probably play the chords, another person would play the lead line. And then the second time through, what we're going to do is go the other way. No, hey, other way. Come on, man. You know better than that. And then the second time is going to be the same, but we're not going to hold the G over B for 6 beats. Just like in the first couple times through, that's just going to be for 4 beats. So you'd have like G, 2, E minor, 2, G over B, 2, 3, like that. Okay, so then we get into the chorus, and in this chorus, by the way, if this is like kind of crazy and all over the place, you can just download the PDF of the tab for free. So you just have the sheet all laid out at once. So you can see that in the link in the description. Okay, that pumpkin bread from the kitchen smells good, that my wife is making, and my 3 children are just wandering around the house while I'm doing this. A lot of fun. All right. So then we get into the chorus, which is it's like I'm invisible. All right. C sus2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, E minor, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, D5. Okay. So 6 beats of the C sus2. And then 8 beats of the E minor, and then 2 beats of the D5. And that's your chorus. And then there's a break, okay? And then we get into verse 2, which is going to be just like verse 1, but then there's a key change. So the first time, da 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 da. And then we get da 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 da. Okay, so you're just moving the lead line up a half step, and then the chords. What it sounds like on the recording is that they've recorded other guitars tuned differently or with a capo 1, and they're still playing open strings. But if you wanted to play this live, I would probably just switch to power chords on that key change. So you got that A flat 5 to F5, and I didn't tune my guitar before this, I apologize. E flat 5, and then D flat 5. Or actually, you could do that D flat power chord, or you could do make it a D flat sus2. All right, and then in the WTF is going on section, I'm just like, where are we going here? Because then we do this key change from this, going from this D flat sus2, all of a sudden we're at a C5 and we're in the key of C. So we started out in the key of G major, then we went to the key of A flat up a half step. Now we're in the key of C major, right? So I would just play this as power chords. Oh, sorry. So C5, A5. There's a little more E5 going on here, F5. And then we do it again. I think I'm playing this a little too fast. A to E and F. And then we'll hold the F. 1, 2, 3, 4. Break. 2, 3, 4. And then we're back to the key of G, right? So I don't think power chords are actually what's being played there in the key of C, but I think it's the easiest way to go about it. You could also do just C, C, A minor, E minor, and F. However you like to do F. And then... So now we do another verse, full band in the key of G, one time, and then we do that key change to A flat again, and then we're going to hold on that D flat sus2 again, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, so that's 6 beats of the D flat sus2 after the end of verse 2. And then we are going to go back to A flat 5, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the F, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So 6 beats of the F. So after verse 2, let me put all of that together. And I probably should have labeled the time markings, because it's really hard to label these sections. All right, so after the end of verse 2, we're going to go D flat sus2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, A flat 5, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Then we get into the WTF is going on section again. Okay, I'm going to make a quick edit there. So this really is awesome. After the WTF is going on section, this is the brilliant key change that happens. So after you go C, which is your 1 chord, to A minor, or A5, which is your 6, minor 6, to your minor 3, the E minor chord, to the F, which is your 4 chord, you hold that, then we go back to our original key, G major, but it feels like the 5 chord in the key of C. And so it's the 5 chord in the key of C, but then all of a sudden you realize it's the 1 back to G. And so that, I think, is the really brilliant key change. It doesn't feel jarring. I mean, a jarring key change is cool, but I like these smooth key changes like this, where you think it's the 5 in a key, but it's the 1 of the new key. So you'd have, in the WTF, instead of power chords, I'd go C, A minor, E minor, F, 2, 3, 4, hold the F, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, back to G. Da 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 da. That's a cool key change from C back to G. Okay, then right, we already talked about what we do after verse 2. Then we have one more WTF is going on section, and then with a repeat, and then we just end at the very end of the song with the C5, which is actually just bass, A5, E5, and then you would end it there, okay? So you're not actually playing those the chords in the recording, but you could play them. Anyway, oh my gosh, this is like all over the place. This is probably one of the worst videos I've ever made, and I apologize, but not really, because I spent a lot of time figuring out this song, especially the timing of everything. So I hope you like it, and if you don't, just download the PDF, the link in the description, and also you can check out my Black Friday sale for my guitar courses. And like, subscribe, whatever, I don't care. It's time for me to do Thanksgiving stuff. I will see you in the next times.